After months of relentless violence and escalating casualties, a glimmer of hope emerges in West Asia. A draft ceasefire agreement between Israel and Hamas. But as the ink dries on this potential deal, the world holds its breath. Will the ceasefire bring lasting peace, or is it just a fragile pause before tensions reignite? If this draft agreement holds, the guns may fall silent in Gaza for at least 42 days. That's the duration of the first phase of the proposed ceasefire, during which both sides will take steps to ease the human suffering and potentially pave the way for long-term negotiations. In the initial phase, fighting will cease, allowing for much-needed aid to flow into Gaza. Israeli troops will pull back to a buffer zone along Gaza's borders, opening the way for displaced Palestinians to return to what's left of their homes. The plan also includes releasing 33 hostages held by Hamas in exchange for hundreds of Palestinian prisoners held by Israel. The specifics of the exchange are complex. Hamas is set to release living hostages first, prioritizing women, children, and elderly individuals. If that number isn't met, the bodies of deceased hostages may be handed over instead. For every civilian hostage freed, Israel will release 30 Palestinian women, children, or elderly prisoners. Female soldiers, however, command a higher exchange value, 50 prisoners for each soldier. But while the first phase may offer some relief, the real test lies in what comes next. The draft agreement sets the stage for a second phase of negotiations, aimed at resolving a much deeper conflict. In these talks, set to begin on day 16 of the ceasefire, mediators from the US, Egypt, and Qatar will face a monumental challenge: deciding Gaza's future governance. Israel insists Hamas must be completely eliminated as a governing force, while Hamas, unsurprisingly, seeks to maintain some influence. If a deal isn't reached within the 42-day timeline, Israel could resume its military campaign, a scenario that risks further devastation in Gaza and the loss of remaining hostages. On the other hand, failing to eliminate Hamas could fracture Israel's political leadership, already under immense pressure. Adding to the uncertainty are the logistical and political hurdles during the first phase. Israel's military has long controlled movement in and out of Gaza's north, and it's unclear how the ceasefire will affect this. While aid is set to ramp up dramatically, disagreements over distribution and control, especially with the exclusion of the UN agency UNRWA, could derail the humanitarian effort. Observers say the biggest challenge will be maintaining momentum. Both sides face internal and external pressures that could disrupt the fragile truce. Hamas has accepted verbal guarantees from international mediators, but Israel has made no promises to extend the ceasefire without progress in talks. As the world watches closely, the success or failure of the ceasefire could set a precedent for future peace efforts in the region, or mark another chapter in a long history of failed negotiations. Bureau Report, India Today Global.